right. We are off and running with another educator that will be attending FETC. And let me tell you, I am so excited these last few weeks to meet so many people across the globe that are excited and motivated and ready to bring their talents down to New Orleans. And without further ado, I'd like to welcome in Amy as our next guest on the Stronger Together podcast. So, Amy, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome. I'm excited about being here.
And for those out there who don't know Amy and your story and your role right now in education, I'd love for you to share what you're doing.
Sure. Yeah. I started my teaching career in Finette, Texas. And when people
Cool.
ask, well, where is that? I'm like, well, it's near Beaumont. I actually spent my first 2 years as a teacher in the same elementary school where I attended and also the same classroom where I attended second grade. So it was pretty cool
Wow.
to get that experience. And then soon after, I traveled and moved to Spring, Texas and taught first and second grade there. And then most of my teaching career was spent in Montgomery, Texas, in Montgomery ISD, where I taught grades 3 and 4 math and science. And then the last 5 or 6 years, I was an instructional coach and also the lead tech integration mentor for my district. And now I am truly living the dream with Fried Technology, getting to work alongside teachers from all over.
Wonder. So, what does that mean? Working alongside your teachers. What are you doing with Fried Technology? And I'm going to throw the website down below. Make sure to go check that out. So, what is that?
Awesome. So we're a professional development company that works alongside educators, leaders, counselors, you name it, to really show them the power in meaningful tech integration. And we do a lot with Google, but we also have a lot of work with Microsoft as well. And yeah, I knew as soon as I became an instructional coach, even before that, that my passion, my true passion was working with teachers. And so I get to do that often. And I can't wait for FETC because that kicks off conference season for us, which is like Christmas. And so I'm really getting excited about getting to travel and continue to do the work that I love.
Awesome. So, is this your first time at FETC, or have you been there before?
I've been before. It has been a couple of years since I've attended, but in the past, when I was still at a school, I actually would travel there and solo and go. And it was FETC or maybe a conference before that where I caught the presenter bug and got
Okay.
so excited about going. And I loved the couple of times that I went before and loved that. If so many sessions were accepted, I guess you got your registration for free, which makes FETC gold, in my opinion. That helps for those of us that are, still in the classroom and looking for ways to get there. And so, yeah, it's a couple of times. This is my first time back, I think, in maybe 2 years, 2 or 3 years.
Awesome. So, if
Yep.
you're heading down to New Orleans, make sure on um, to check out on January 23rd and room 211 to 13. Make sure to see Amy talking about Fried Ed. And for those going to the session, what are they going to take away?
So I have Fried Technology is going to be there the entire time. We're going to have our own room. And so I'll be in that room and then we'll also have a booth and I'll be at both places. But I also have two separate sessions on
What
Monday. And
wonderful.
the first one's a workshop all
Okay.
about getting started with Wakelet. I'm really excited about
Oh,
that one.
wonderful.
And then I'll be a part of the Mega Share, which is my first time ever doing that one. And I'll be
Oh, really?
sharing, yeah, first time ever. I'll be sharing how to spark creativity with things like book bentos, vocabularies, lyric lab, and there's one more. There's three of them. But other than that, the rest of my sessions, vocab vibes, hang 10 with Wakelet. I got Super Spy with a special guest, a brand new one called Greatest Hits, and then Two of a Kind, where we're going to talk about Google and Microsoft. Those will be in the Fried Technology room.
Nice. So that's a lot to take in. So as
Mhm.
people are scrolling through and checking these out, so besides the fried technology one, some of those other ones that you mentioned about Hang 10 with Wakelet or
Mhm.
sparking creativity with vocabulary, what are participants going to take away from those?
So the workshop on Monday, the one that's about Wakelet, that one is called Wake Up, A Beginner's Guide to Wakelet. We will spend, gosh, I think that one's Yeah, it's 2 hours, and the goal of that session is that you leave with an account ready to go and an
Hmm.
understanding of how you can utilize Wakelet as a teacher, a leader, you name it. We're gonna go step by step together, give you lots of pause and play time. Really looking forward to that one. The Sparking Creativity is gonna bring together 3 of my favorite ways to do that, and it's and tried and trusted. I did this all with students when I was in the classroom, and I like the way MegaShare is set up because
Okay.
there's different tables within this particular, I guess it's 2 or 3 different rooms, and the attendees can choose, it's from 3 rounds, so all present the same thing
Okay.
times. And so they get to choose each round what table to go to, and the goal is to make it interactive. You don't have a big, screen to present from. You're literally just working with them at a table, lots of conversation. So really looking forward to that one. And then Super Spy, International Super Spy is my absolute favorite. It is the one that I created
Hmm.
from scratch when I first joined Fried a year and a half ago, and it's about the connected classroom. Um,
Yes, so that was this one I was going to put up because
yeah.
it really interested me, and I want you to dive deeper into that. The January 25th at 4 o'clock, because as someone who wrote about the power of connections, I really
Mhm.
want to know what they're going to take away and what this one is about because I'd love to attend.
Okay, so this one, like I said, I it's like my baby. I built it from the scratch, the
Okay.
ground up, and I'm really proud of it. And so we start the whole first, I don't know, first half, less than a half of the session is just going into some background knowledge on how I got connected as an educator back in 2016. With my first Twitter account and meeting people and how that changed and transformed the learning in my classroom. We dive into mystery Skype, and then some other ways that I got connected as well. I share some experiences, like how it impacted me. And then the whole last half of it, maybe less than half of it, we actually are going to play mystery location live. And so I
Wow.
have a secret. Each one time I've done this, I've had someone that's joined in that's been secret, and they come in. And so the audience members, if you're not familiar with like mystery Skype, which
Yep.
Skype is still a thing, but there's other ways you can also do this: Zoom, Google Meet, etc. So we
Sure.
just call it mystery location. You partner with a class from somewhere in our world, and you ask yes or no questions back and forth until you can narrow down their location. So it's all about geography, but it's the kids think it's game. It's like a game, right?
Of
But you're
course.
learning the entire time. And so there's other variations like mystery number, uh, mystery element, mystery, let's see, animal, mystery shape, all kinds of ways. Same concept. You ask questions back and forth, yes or no, until you can narrow it down. So we're gonna do that with a special guest, and this one I'm really, really excited about. I
Okay.
can't share too much about it.
All right, don't share. Make sure if you are interested, this is Amy's baby. It is Wednesday, the January 25th at 4 o'clock. Super Spy connecting, creating the connected classroom. There was another one on your list that you kind of quickly talked about: high
Mhm.
impact teaching strategies. That's Thursday at 10. What do you see as the high impact strategies?
So this is another one that I just created recently, and I'm really excited to present it and get feedback from attendees. And this one is based on different resources that I used as an instructional coach and even a classroom teacher to find those high impact teaching strategies. I like to call it sticky learning. It's learning that just sticks. And so
Okay.
I'll be sharing resources like Lead Forward, Discovery Education, Spotlight on Strategies, where they give it's just a library of high impact teaching strategies for practice without penalty and forward thinking and getting up and movement, so movement and movement in the classroom. And so we'll be exploring some different ones, but not just me telling them about it. I'm going to get the teachers to do them as well, so we're get to actually practice those in action while we're there. And it has a Billboard Top 100 theme, so
Oh, I like it.
yeah, I'm excited about it.
Very, very clever. So when I was looking through some of the work that you did, I came across this quote from the founder here. No child has ever been or ever will be deeply personally invested in a worksheet. So
Mhm.
how does Fried Ed solve that?
Yeah, so our goal with all the educators that we work with is just to show them the power of meaningfully integrating technology into the learning in your classroom. There is a time and a place for a worksheet. When I was in the classroom, there was a time and the place, but we're seeing kind of things shift, not no more can we say that, well, we have to because the state test is on paper when, speaking from Texas, it's very quickly becoming to where that's it's going to be on the computer. That's it.
Right.
So really, really highlighting and showing teachers just the power and what can happen when bring in some technology to elevate or enhance the learning experience for your students. And even if you were an instructional coach or a principal, the learning experience for your teachers as well. So yeah, so that's kind of our goal when working with others.
So where do you get at this learning? Where do you get up to date on some of the most recent strategies? You're doing a lot of presenting and a lot of sharing and a lot of teaching. Where do you get those strategies? Where do you grow?
So, my colleagues, we are a company full of nothing but educators. And so they all come from different backgrounds and schools and grade levels. And so they teach me something new every day, every week. And then social media, 2016, I talked about that with Super Spy. That was the first year that
Mhm.
I started a Twitter account for myself and my classroom. And ever since then, it's just been one of those places that I know I can go to get inspiration, to have my thinking pushed, to find people to encourage me. And so I get a lot of great ideas from there as well. Even TikTok. The TikTok
Okay.
education space has been a fun one to be a part of, to learn from others there. So yeah, I think it's just leaning on others that are either around you, actually in
Mhm.
3D, or people that you have met online. Conference season as well, those conversations that you have in the hallways and the expo hall. There's just so much we can learn from each other.
Yeah, and is there something that you're like, I'm really excited about this year's FETC for? Like, what is it you're looking to come away with
Oh
or go to
gosh,
see?
I'm really interested in the AI.
Okay.
I really want to learn more about its place in education. It's just been, well, at least for me, it's been blowing up on my end on social media. I think it's called Chat GPT. Am I saying
Yep.
that correctly? I don't know much about it. I can't get in. It's full, but I would love to learn more about that, and also just how other educators are utilizing Google and Microsoft tools.
I like it. I like it.
Mhm.
So before we get out of here, I wanted to ask you the same question I ask everybody because it always impresses me when I talk with individuals like yourself that are doing all this work, that are sharing across the country, that are going to FETC, TCA, and all over. What does stronger together mean to you?
Exactly what it says, better together, stronger together. We need others to help us in whatever profession that we are in. There are days that I, like to work solo as well, but at the end of the day, I need my people. I need my people to once again support me, amplify me, push my thinking. I am continuously learning, even at my age. I don't. I hope that that never changes. I'm a work in progress, and the people around me are those that help that work. And so yeah, stronger together, better together. Especially in education, we just need each other.
I like it. Well, thank you for making time. I know we are trying to squeeze in a lot of things. If you're down at New Orleans, Amy has tons of sessions for sure. Make sure to check that out. Look for her down there. Look for Fried Ed Technology, as well as follow them on Twitter, as well as Amy's Twitter on there. There's a ton to learn. Check out the website that's scrolling below. And as you head down there, make sure to check out both Amy's sessions and head to the booth. Do you happen to know the booth off the top of your head?
I can probably find it. I know we're really close to Wakelet, which is, we love the Wakelet peeps. Um, Here, I already got it pulled up. Let me see.
Awesome, because
Friday.
the floor is amazing as you go in there, and there's so many
Oh
things to
yeah.
learn. We want to make sure that they head right over to see you before the Wakelet group for sure.
Yes, we are booth 2619.
All right, make sure to check out booth 2619. Did you say?
Yes,
All right,
2619. Yeah.
check out booth 2619. Check out all of Amy's sessions and make sure to connect with her with all the work that she is doing. Amy, thank you so much for stopping in. Glad we were able to make it happen, and I look forward to meeting you in person down in New Orleans.
Yeah, thank you. I'm looking forward to it too.
Have a good day. We'll see you soon.
Thanks.